What's up, guys? Today, focus is on mice. Let's get into it. So today we're talking about mice breeding. So mice are pretty simple to keep, food bowl, we feed commercial pellet. You can also feed them seed that you can buy at any pet store for hamsters, rodents. We prefer the commercial pellet. It's a little bit cheaper, works out better. It's just a DIY bowl made from a yogurt tin. Just cut it in half, cut your groove, bada bing, bada boom. Then, once you have your food, easy, water. These they do spill, so I will recommend the mice water bottles or rodent water bottles. Can DIY them, but they're a bit more difficult to make, so it's just better to buy them. But this is a cheap option, but you do spend a bit more cleaning your substrate. Then some enrichment. A couple of toilet paper rolls, as you can see, they chew it, they build nests out of it, they have fun with it, they can run through it, it's good hiding spots for them. Good quality wood shavings, aspen, whatever you guys want to call it. High grade, nice and dry, so it can absorb all their pee and the water that they spill and all that type of stuff. I do change my substrate about every week or two, depending on how good they do. This I found comes in very handy. It's an ice cream container. Unfortunately, it's empty, but you cut the groove on the side, and boom, you've got a nest for them. They breed in here, they have their babies in here, and it's really good for them. I mean, as you guys can see, here's a couple of fuzzies over here. These ones are about ready to get weaned. They're not really used to people. If you ever want to hold a mice and it's a bitey mice, by the tail, doesn't hurt them, just don't hold them like that for too long. But you can move one like that if you need to. A lot of the times the moms get pretty defensive when they do have babies. That's it basically. I mean, keeping mice is straightforward. Lid for these tubs, a little bit of cardboard, works awesome. Some wire mesh bent to the shape of the box. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see how to build one of these boxes, because I'll be more than willing and more than happy to show you guys how I build these boxes. Ideally, you can even use these plastic tubs, and then you just cut a hole in the middle, some wire mesh over that. Easy home for mice. They're not that difficult to take care of, and they breed. I mean, my ratio at the moment is 1 male to 4 females. You can get litters of about, this one mom, she's from the ping pong line. So ping pong line is a polygenically bred gene that I'm working on. She gave 11 babies for her first batch, but normal batches are about 3. Sometimes if you're lucky, first batch will be about 6 to 9. So mice do know how to count somehow. They do it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Straightforward. Food, water. Make sure they always have both food and water. I like to feed and give water at night because they are nocturnal, and during the day they just kind of run around with the food and it messes everywhere. But you can keep them on seed, commercial pellet. Mice are pretty easy to breed and keep, and we'll have more videos coming up about polygenically breeding mice strains. Like I said, 1 male to 4 females. My male, I'm actually testing out a way to mark these. So these are albinos. They only give albinos. So it's really difficult to keep track of them, So a little Q-tip, some food coloring, it's not going to do any harm to them. And I won't be feeding these ones to my snakes. So these are just my breeders. As you can see, this is Ping Pong, my big girl. She's the mom to all these babies, believe it or not. I think she was she was in labor for like 2 whole days. It's insane. But like I said, we'll have more. There, she's moving it now because we opened her tub. She's trying to take her baby to safety. The mice are quite defensive. Just walked around, goes back in. But as you guys can see, this mom over here, now she's gone in the toilet roll. This mom over here, she is pregnant. As you can see, those bulges there. Now, when it comes to moms being pregnant, their gestation period or pregnancy time is about 21 days or so. Then they'll give you a litter from 6 all the way up to, she gave me 17 So it was freaking insane, you know. That's the gene of the ping pong line, so called. But yeah, so it's not that difficult to breed them. You can wean them at about 4 to 5 weeks once they, like those other ones, those small ones. Those ones are about ready to wean. They're about 4 to 5 weeks old. When they're eating, they're running, they're drinking water, they don't need mom as much. So when it comes to sexing mice, a lot of pet shops get this wrong. When you do go to the pet shop, ask for a reputable manager or someone to help you with this, because sexing mice, a lot of the times the pet shops get this wrong. So when it comes to sexing, I made a little, yeah, come on, play with, love. There we go. Made a mark on my male so that I know who my male is, and I'm not waiting for him to give babies. So when it comes to sexing a male, you can see there's no nipples there, and when you put him down, he gets a protrusion. Now those are his kahunas. His name is also Kahuna, so fits him quite perfectly. His son Romeo's got big ones, I'm not even gonna lie. But when it comes to the moms, after they are weaned, they get their nipples. You can see the fat belly. There's no protrusion when you put them down. It's probably the best way to do it is when you hold them like this and she's a female, there shouldn't be any protrusion. So she's quite far along pregnancy wise. I'd say she's about a week or so in to pregnancy. She's still going to get very big. Mice are pretty calm. A lot of people say they're feisty, ferocious, they want to bite you. I mean, if she really wanted to bite me, she had all the opportunity to bite me. I won't handle food and then go right up to her face though, because then she might bite me. As you guys can see, still good quality wood shavings. Gonna clean out this tub today probably. And yeah, that's it for breeding mice. It's pretty simple. If you guys have any questions, ask down in the comments. We'll be more than happy to let you guys know what we found breeding mice. Plywood boxes, not the best. I'd prefer tubs and a proper mice rack system, but if you're in a problem and you need to breed mice, this is the way to probably do it. Plywood is not too expensive. We got it by a place that just throws away these old offcuts that we used here, so we're recycling as well. But yeah, plywood can rot though, which is an issue. So I'd prefer tubs, but if you need to, this is probably the way to do it. And we'll show you guys how to build that box if you guys want us to. Also, let me know if we must add the fish. As you can see, we've got many fish tanks into our videos. Or if you guys would like to see a separate channel about us, or about that. But yeah, let us know down in the comment. And we're also on Instagram. Go follow, like and share on Instagram please. Scales to Nails. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it from Scales to Nails this week guys, and we will see you in the next one.